every moment while watching drama, playing one's own part, one needs to remain beyond and above. Drama is moving with the cycle of time, but I, soul, have to go beyond, play my part. This can help us to go beyond the awareness of the body and further go beyond five elements to the sixth element of light. There is realm of light, and within that light there is what we call as subtle regions, and in the awake Babdada's presence, in angelic form, subtle form, form of light. But as I also enter that realm of light, then my form also changes. I adopt the form of light, costume of light. To meet with Babdada, awake Babdada, I have to be in that form. Baba emerges. I take drishti from Baba. Baba's drishti takes me a little bit more beyond in my angelic form. In this form, I offer Baba my love, my pure bhavana, and whatever I have to offer as bhog.
Shanti. Welcome to Avyakti Parivar. Today is day 4, Pilgrimage of Remembrance. Be a great donor. Now we'll be listening from Didi.
Om Shanti. It's very, very beautiful feelings when one is able to go beyond body consciousness from elements and move towards our home. And before that, into this element of light, subtle regions in our angelic form. So actually, one cannot carry anything. Of course, Bhog is different. But one way, easiest way to be in front of Baba is to be free from all the thoughts. Just have very, very pure feelings and feelings of love. So when there are feelings of love, there is deeply within what I call is that you're very peaceful. When there is love, there is peace. But then also there is other quality which we call it harmony. And then comes contentment. So these are very four important qualities. So my bhavna always for every Baba's child and also for Yagya is that there should be consistently this pure spiritual love. Because what you experience actually that love within the self, where mind and intellect, it's just like there is a common energy of love between two of them. Generally, you find that either there is always this chat going on, mind chats and intellect chats, and a lot of chat goes on. But when there is love, the silence begins because they both become very calm, quiet, and still, and kind of slower, and then silence. And when I am able to experience God's love and love as my virtue, love as my energy, actually, when we sit in meditation with Baba, that's the first thing we have to create within ourselves is just love. So that it's a very beautiful experience when they both become very, very calm and peaceful. In other words, also that inner harmony. Because both of them also sometimes have conversation, right? I should do it or I shouldn't do it, this is right or is not. So some conversation is there within mind and intellect. And sometimes there is conflict also. Mind says do this, and intellect is saying no, this is not right to do. Sometimes in some people it lasts for quite a long time. There are some, they are able to be just victorious, and what experience or wisdom or conscience says, they do that. So it's like constantly this energy within the self of mind and intellect keep functioning. So if I really want to experience angelic home or feeling like I'm going home or to be in subtle regions, just use this virtue of love first on your own self. Because sometimes we always think I have to love. It's like always love others, love the world. But if I can create this love as my virtue, as my energy, for my own self first, I am loveful. So when I am loveful, then automatically That love which I am experiencing from Baba and giving to my own self, then I share with others. And when we share love, then there is peace. And peace is there somewhere. We are in alliance, we have agreed, and we are together. And no conflict, no split of any kind, no complaint of any kind. It's just love changes into natural, a very peaceful state of mind. And then harmony. And that is very, very important for success of every task, and especially for completion of Baba's Yagya. Because we want that Baba's Yagya should accomplish in a beautiful way, successfully. Every center is Baba's Yagya. And my love for Yagya, to see it successful, is very important. So when I have love and there is contentment, then the energy which I create wherever, whichever space of Yagya I am in, whether it's small center or a big center, then I am very careful that what I am creating there is energy of love. What I am speaking, creating the energy of love and peace. Otherwise, if there is, of course, sanskars, variety of settling happens, but we have to be very, very careful. I remember, I remind myself and tell others also that if you want to have conversation, even if there's lack of whatever it is, if we are very positive, not in the way that we are, what we're saying we don't know, and we forget that wherever we're speaking, that space is catching vibrations. And that becomes very like bringing subtle energy of that negativity in yagya will affect somewhere someone. It could affect resources, it could affect uh, state of mind. Or Baba says that the people should be pulled to come. When they come, they are very tired, so they could experience the healing. And that's our duty, actually, right? That's our foremost duty, to keep yagya very, very pure vibrations. So for that, whether it is our drishti, whether it's our uh, words, whether it is our, way we cook, we eat, everything. So when I have love for Baba, love for Yagya, and then what I start receiving from Yagya, what Yagya gives, why people create Yagya, that your all bhavna, all your good wishes are fulfilled through Yagya. People do it with different purpose, but our purpose, Baba created Yagya so we can become complete. He can become perfect. Right? So if I am being sustained by Yagya, we all are sustained by Yagya. I mean, there are some of us, like I will say, I'm sustained by Yagya, both ways, spiritually and physically, for 60 plus years. What did I bring? I didn't add anything. Of course, whatever little you get from logics or family or whatever way, we use it in worthwhile way there. But what I brought to Baba was my love, my faith, my commitment. And from there, I serve. No waste thoughts, no waste of time. If there is time, then you still reflect. Mm, I have certain, even if I have 15, 20 minutes, so I will ask sisters, can I do something before I will spend time in cooking and cutting? And now I say, okay, can I sort out coriander leaves? Can you give me methi? Maybe I can cut it. You all could cook easily. Because it's like, yeah, I have to do some karma yoga. So in yagya, to make yagya very successful, free from obstacles. And that is why many had been asking question, what will happen to the centers? I said, what will happen? They are Baba's homes, right? So if we have that bhavna, this is Baba's home, and I keep my dharna, that is also total faith. This is Baba's yagya, this is Baba's home. Even if we have to chant it, doesn't matter, but that should be in our awareness. This is Baba's yagya. So remembrance of Baba, karma yoga for yagya. And if we keep doing that, Baba will take care of yagya. Someone from a country which has lot of violence, crime, and practically even money wise, they are very little. And yesterday, we had call for the region, and I always ask every center, especially in those countries, do you need anything? Hmm. So last year, she said they don't have good microphone and all that. So I said, okay. So 1, 2 centers, we will make it, and they said they will buy there. I said, okay. So I was thinking yesterday to call her and find out if you all, have enough for rent, enough for food. Mm. And since yesterday she's Spanish, trying to contact and tell me, because she can't talk to me directly. So it has to be interpretation. She said, I didn't have any money, but now I have some money. And then she says, I want to send little bit for hospital, little bit for Madhuban, little bit for a Vyakti Parivar's expenses. And I read and I had tears in my eyes. I said, I was thinking too, because her love, her faith in Baba, and she's there every evening at 6, every evening. I don't want to mention name, but I really had tears. I said, it's just the love and the faith. That also, as soon as she got it, first she's thinking about, oh, because everyone had contributed, so she couldn't. So she must be thinking how to do it. And she got it, and first thing she is doing that. So these questions come, how will I get, how will I manage? So that's why I say there is faith in the intellect, but there is trust in the heart. And many of us doesn't have that trust. First you have to trust yourself, then Baba's yagya, your own elevated actions. Mm. Like when thought come, so many calamities are happening. Mm. We heard that recently during our chat that some of the fire at some places reaching very near 20 kilometers. So they're trying to cut big trees, and so how much to do? What will happen? Yeah, we have to protect, we have to do what is necessary. But deeply within also, just have this trust and good yoga that Baba will take care. Plus, whatever I have done in the life or we have done, mm, is always creating good relationship with the nature. Mm. That means we have used all our organs for good actions. Everything what we have done materially also is always for good actions, for charity. So elements must protect us, right? Even if we have to be cautious, but it will protect us. That you should have feeling from your heart. Mm. And I'd been telling everyone that whenever there is any situation, even if you can take consultant advice, help, but it's our stage of yoga. Mm. Why we had been saying, Baba had been saying, have remembrance. Because then your power to discern at that moment, what should I do? What should I do? What should we do? Because you are present in that local situation, you will know much more than anyone else, right? So, especially at this time, mm, when you are beyond pure, no waste, nothing, and then good yoga, remembrance, then at the right time, your intellect will help you to decide something which is right. So I've been saying, okay, there can be guidelines, there can be consultation, there can be cooperation, but everyone, whether it's for myself, whether it's for Baba's place or any resources of Baba, if you are in a very good stage of yoga, you will get the signal very clearly what to do and what shouldn't be done. So even there are discussions, we can plan program and create guidelines, but I still feel that every person, every Baba's child, and every place, the discern and deciding has to be those who are there as instruments. And everyone is instrument. It could be center, it could be home, but this trust of that, of my own purity, that means no waste thoughts, because it's like when there are mixed thoughts, waste thought, there is energy which is very mixed, like Rajoguni. So yes, no doubt, faith, keep going back and forth. Shouldn't be like this, should be like this, should be like that. No. You will not be able to be very clear with one thought from your heart. Mm. And that's what my experience in the life is, that if you are really in Baba's good remembrance, you have just one answer. Mm. My experience with Baba's centers. Mm. And then I don't go back into thinking we shouldn't have. Okay, this happened, we decided, Baba gave us. We have a beautiful bhavan in New Jersey, right? So there are a lot of things came up. So we had to go for commercial. Someone offered and went for commercial space. But now when that bhavan is being used in a many beautiful ways, as us as a family being there, or many beautiful ways. For everything, everywhere I find, if it has been done with pure heart, with honesty, and keep the atmosphere very yog. Yog means there is consistently, naturally purity, good awareness, no waste conversations, no subtle anger, no complaints. It's like these subtle vibrations are not really very protective. Right? And this is the time what we want, self protection, everyone's protection. Even if Baba is protector, but if I am not in that energy which I should be, I won't, Baba can't protect me. Even nature, nothing, nobody can protect me. First, I have to protect myself from all this. No, I can't. For me, even if I get one or two, three, five thoughts, and I immediately say, no, Baba, he'll say, why you didn't use these thoughts for Sakash? Why didn't you use these thoughts to remember me and settle? Why didn't you use these thoughts to purify the atmosphere by your pure energy? Because this is what we have to be ultimately consistent. That means every breath, every thought, every moment. Not 8 hours, right? That time is gone. So even duty wise, okay, लौकिक for लौकिक job, for a लौकिक seva, we can think of that. But that also, everything is together, right? Sometimes you just, someone needs some help. Like today, Baba says service is not just giving courses, but it is the cooperation of enthusiasm in the sense of you are supporting in very, very, very pure, elevated ways. You are removing the obstacles. Because every thought, there can be service happening, right? Instead of thinking, where is service? Where is service? When will it come? When? You know, every moment. And really, if you start serving through the thoughts, your capacity is increasing, your energy is becoming elevated, so that Baba can now use you as a good instrument. So we are doing like going beyond. There is such a sincere desire to be angelic, but somewhere the waste is still somewhere within the soul. So that's why when I said someone brought fruits with bhavna and flowers, and we keep thinking when to offer, then finally we said, let's offer now. Because it's pure bhavna. When it comes, then you feel like offering also, even there was no plan. So, how do we, while like I am offering, this whole thing came of that love, have love for the self, love within the self first. Even there are disciplines, timetable, but it can be done with love. You don't have to be hard. You don't have to be forceful, right? Let it be coming from that energy of love. You know, Baba said nothing is difficult when there is love. People sacrifice everything is because of love. So love, but this energy of love within the self, it creates peace and harmony. And then you see at every step you take, there is multifold reward, not only for me, my action, but the nature and Baba and other souls, their blessings start coming at every step. I receive blessings, and because I receive blessings, I give blessings. I tell everyone loves me. I love myself, then everyone loves me, so I love everyone. And there is so much joy to be loveful with everyone. Not this one, other one, because this one did right, so I love you. You didn't do it, so I don't like you. No. One who does right also needs love. One who doesn't do needs more love so that can be inspired to do right. No? That was our Dadi Prakash Mani's formula. That maybe you feel merciful because why this soul, sanskar is so strong, forceful, and is not changing. So internally, like, okay, what to do? But then Dadi Prakash Mani will keep giving that love. And some are deceived by that in the sense, oh, my instrument loves me, that means I am okay. I don't need to change. Right? But we know that one day realization will come to the soul because that nature of criticism, nature of complaint, and all that affects then the body also one day. So it's then sickness, then affects on the emotions, and so then again, where will soul go? for love, right? For blessings. But why should I stop giving love and blessings? Maybe I should just continue. Mm. And never, never, like Dadi Janki says, she never gives up on anyone. She continuously keeps bhavana. Mm. And I feel whatever was Dadi's bhavana in me, what I couldn't do in her when she was in body and in angelic form, she's making me do that. Mm. Because for me, like even classes, I say, why all the time I have to talk? Why I have to talk? Because I said, okay, now why not spend evenings just in silence in yoga? And now it is over 6 months, right? So I have to say that my ancestor souls are making me perform what is needed for yajna or for my own self also. So internally love and be very peaceful. Give time to yourself to sit for half an hour and just be very loveful towards you within energy of love, peace, and send those vibrations to create harmony. And then the success of the yajna at every step, something more. uh, And so, no doubts about, no questions, what will happen. I have to make it happen, right? So that Baba's task get accomplished. So it's our faith, it's our trust, it's our yoga, which is needed for in as an instrument, and we all are instrument to get task accomplished. Om Shanti.
Hello Avyakti Parivar. Today is Sunday, which means it's rest day, right? It is time to return home and rest. So that's why we call it Param Dham Day. So every Sunday is Param Dham Day. So welcome to Param Dham Day. And don't forget to bring your candles for our angelic dance.
Now it's time for us to get homework for tomorrow. How can we forget that, right? Let's get homework.
आप सबने पहला पाठ क्या किया था? मैं आत्मा हूँ, परमात्मा का दूसरा नंबर पाठ है, लेकिन पहला पाठ राजा इन कर्म इंद्रियों का मैं मालिक.
Let's all remember our first lesson and experience this Vaman. I, the Master Soul, have an authority over these physical organs.
Om Shanti. I, the Master, the King, have authority over these physical organs. Yes, we are the masters. So this is the awareness we'll be keeping for tomorrow as our homework. And now let's say goodbye and good night to Baba and each other.
Om Shanti and good night. Thank you, Baba. Thank you, family, everyone, drama. Thank you.